I cannot be the only one sitting here bored out of my mind right before Christmas. See all these Christmas presents behind me? Does it even excite me anymore to celebrate Christmas? Has Christmas ever even excited me? I don't know. I don't know. I feel like I'm a person with very few emotions. I feel like throughout my whole life, I went through struggles and sacrifices, and I've only been taught to be stoic, to look at the bright side of every situation. And with the military and all the pressure that is brought down on me, I don't even know if I'm ever happy whenever certain times of the year do come because I miss so many of them. It's hard for me to find joy or cherish the moments because to me it's just another day. I can't fake a feeling. I can't tell myself, oh, it's Christmas. Oh, it's a birthday. Oh, it's this, it's that. I can't do that. Not at my age. I can't. I'm just not. I don't believe in happy. I'm content. I don't know how to explain the feeling to anybody. You know, if I'm not working out, if I'm not constantly working, if I'm not constantly doing something, I feel bored. If I'm not making money, I don't care. I don't feel like I care about much else but to make money. But to YouTube is getting old. Netflix is getting old. Repetition is getting old to me. I've been doing the same thing since a kid. Playing video games, watching TV, going to work, going to school, coming home, on repeat. Am I meant to be a robot or am I meant to be a human? That's what I'm starting to really think about in life. The only thing I care about in life right now is bettering myself. I got my military job, boom, that's 8K a month. Got my solar sales job, boom, that's gonna be 10, 20K a month. Sometimes even 30 or 40K. I got my college, that's an extra 2,500 a month. Money's going to be coming in 2026. Maybe that will change my life around, but maybe it won't, because will money really change who I am as a person? Will having this large bank account really change the way that I feel about life? I already have the cars, I already have my house, I can already afford basically what I want. I got my MacBook, I got my Meta Quest glasses, I got my nice TV, I got my Xbox, I got my phone. I don't know what else I need. I got an iPad. What else do I need in life? I can afford everything, and I have my beautiful wife. As a man, are you ever really happy? Are you ever truly satisfied? I only find satisfaction in work and setting a goal and the journey it takes to get there. I only find satisfaction in doing something actively, winning a battle. For some reason, I like when the odds are stacked against me. I like creating controversy. I like when somebody's against me because I love proving them wrong. Is that wrong of me? That I like the fight, that I like the battle, that I like the struggle, but also weigh the risk to reward ratio. I know for a fact there's nothing wrong with me. I just think I'm a highly wired, different individual. We're all human. We all have the same capability, and I truthfully believe and think that way and operate on that realm. It's just, I'm a human, man. I'm not a robot. Nobody here is a robot. Nobody wants to work a 9 to 5 and get paid nothing for doing so. $20 an hour, that's nothing. $30 an hour, that's nothing. When I was a kid, I lived down in the South, Louisiana. I thought 4K a month was phenomenal. I never even thought I would break that plane of $4,000 a month. Now I make double that. I make more than my parents have ever made in their whole entire life. I have the mindset. I have the wife. I have the cars. I don't have the greatest things in life, but I have what the rich man probably wants. And that is, I guess happiness. I guess a loyal wife that loves them. I guess a mindset where they're stoic and they can handle any challenge or obstacle thrown at them. I have peace. I'm stress-free. And maybe that's the problem. With the money thing, is like, do I even care? Do I care to have a Lamborghini if I have a Mustang GT. It's a sports car that's fast enough, and I mean they have speed limit. I mean it's nice. Do I care so much that I need a Lamborghini, a penthouse? I feel the only reason I want so much money is to support the people around me, to give my wife a better life, to give my future kids a better life, to set them up so they don't have to struggle or work and be a robot just like we all are. I guess that's my main purpose in life, is to not, I have to work desperately hard in order to make sure my future generations and my wife are set for life, set for freedom, because you never know what's to come. Obviously, in my bloodline, nobody ever got rich, nobody ever got famous, nobody ever actually tried or applied themselves. It's 2025, we're going into 2026, and none of that's ever happened. You're telling me so many people have just been average and lived life comfortably? I don't operate on that mindset. I don't believe. When I see everybody else, all these influencers, all these YouTubers, all these boxers, when I see them dedicate themselves to something and I see them accomplish it, even if they lose, they've tried. There's no such thing as failure, there's only success. Because once you succeed, all of your failures go away. Failures are temporary, but success is permanent. A legacy is permanent. And I think that to myself, and it's on repeat in my head 24/7. I'll tell you what I've been doing, man. I quit the alcohol. You see all this alcohol I got lined up. I actually switched to NA beer because 29 calories. I started cutting. I'm getting skinnier, working on my physique. You know, that's something that I've never really done. And maybe that's why I'm starting to feel this way. I feel like my cognitive focus and my mental ability is just so sharp now. There's no more fog. And now when I'm bored, it's like I don't look to a substance to make me happy. What I look to is a solution. I'm like, I gotta be doing something. I was trying to sing. I can't sing worth the fuck. But I tried. I tried to work on the app, record. I made a YouTube reaction video. I'm trying. You know, I'm trying different things in life to see what I'm good at and what I'm not. But the truth in life is you never know what you're good at whenever you first pick it up. The first time I picked up a basketball, I wasn't good. First time I picked up a basketball in 5th grade, I sucked. Everybody else was years and levels of experience beyond me. 2 years later, I'm the best basketball player. You never know what you're good at until you dedicate yourself to something. So why are you sitting at home not having belief in yourself, self-doubting yourself? Why are you worried about what other people think about you? Why are you worried to speak your mind? Why are you worried to do all of these things that carry purpose in life when everybody's gonna die anyways? The person judging you behind the screen is not living the life that you want. So why would you listen to them? The people you meet in real life, the older people, they're not living the life you want, but they're trying to tell you all of this advice. Why would you listen to their opinion? It's all nonsense. It's all rubbish, man. And once you understand that, you understand that the only person that can help you is you. Most people don't care about you, man. Go ask your friends, your family. They care about you on this level, but you care about who you are and where you'll be on this level. You see how high up above that is in your family and friends and everybody else around you? And the people that aren't your family and friends care on this level. Look, you're already that much over them. So why are you letting them own you? Why are you letting your own mind own you and affect the decisions of your life and the outcome of your life? Because you're just procrastinating and thinking about their opinions that don't matter on the large scale of things. You see how big this scale moves? That's the whole realm of possibility. But guess what? You're already up here looking down on them. And in their mind, in their world, from their perception, they're up here and you're down there. But you can change that, because while you're up here in your perception, if you become the man, the woman that everybody wants to be, now you're really up here. All the way up on top of the Christmas tree. You're the star. Your friends, your family, all of a sudden that care goes up to where you were and how much you cared about yourself. Isn't that crazy? That's how money changes people. Money buys health. Money buys everything. Freedom and time. That's what every human wants, right? You want to be able to do whatever you want. You want to be able to go on those vacations to Europe, Italy, Spain. You want to go to Costa Rica, Mexico. You want to go to all these places. You want to mess with the baddest bitches. You want to have everything. You want to have the nice cars, the penthouses, the mansions. You just want to have everything in life, but don't want to work for it. And you're stopping yourself from having everything that you could ever want in life. It's all nonsense, man. It's all nonsense. And I think to myself often, what's the purpose of life? And I watch everything that goes on with the news, with social media, all these people pretending to be something they're not. They portray an image, and then that image gets shut down or they get called out about it. And a lot of people, especially top name celebrities or politicians, they dodge questions knowing that they're guilty of doing such things. You know, it's a crazy world we live in. They have assassinations. They had people getting killed for no reason. The fake UPS delivery driver thing just happened. And, you know, people are so worried about stuff that happened in the past and that holds them back. Every alcoholic, all they talk about is the past. And then people are so worried about the future that it holds them to the present. And I think in the present, and I really believe in the present, you just have to be yourself and learn from your mistakes. Do not make those mistakes again. You have to struggle. You have to have the sacrifices. You have to be the student before you can become the teacher. You have to go through all of these things to see the beautiful and joy in life. You have to struggle in order to be happy. There's an inverse to every equation. Life is like a simple mathematical formula that seems complicated, but it isn't. Bettering yourself is the only way to feel better about yourself. You understand that? And by feeling better about yourself, by bettering yourself, that's the only way to better everything around you. That's how simple life is. Life is a simple mathematical formula that's been cracked multiple different ways because nobody's success was built on the same mountain. You know, I say this a lot, but life is all about building blocks, right? Well, we all agree that life is all about building blocks. You got to take a step to the next step to the next step in order to get where you want to be. Pretty much like any mission or goal or anything in life, whether it comes to video games, etc. Regardless, if life is like a building block and you're in your 20s or your 30s, 40s, whatever the case may be, and you don't know who you are as a person, you have drug or alcohol abuse addiction, you don't have the job you want, you're not in the financial situation you want, and you may be depressed or mentally unstable or something is wrong with you. You go about situations or make a lot of mistakes. You do a lot of things the wrong way, and you don't know who you are. You don't know how to truthfully love yourself. You don't know how to better yourself. You don't go to the gym. You don't eat healthy. You don't educate yourself. You don't watch educational videos. You don't try to do anything to actually be something. If the building block at the bottom, which I'm looking at you, itself is imperfect, then how do you expect to add all of the other building blocks on top of it? For example, if you don't love yourself, how do you expect the people around you to love you? How do you expect the job that you have to appreciate you? How can you give yourself to other people if you can't even give yourself to yourself? Everything will crumble on top of that building block, in which that building block is you. So what should you do in your 20s and 30s? You shouldn't be being a whore, a hoe, up in your body count, going to college for the college experience, being undisciplined, not watching your diet, getting fat, being like, you shouldn't be doing all this partying, hanging out with the wrong social circle, hanging out with people that want to bring you down just because they're down. You shouldn't be down in the slumps, depressed. You should be working, disciplined, and hard earning. You should be focusing on your diet, your mental and physical health, going to the gym, getting better every single day, investing in yourself, is the most important thing in life. Stop procrastinating. Stop worrying about what other people think. Stop doing all of these things and start acting. Action is your only motion. Action is the only thing you can do. Action is the only thing that I've known. Action. Hey,
Came with gifts.
what you got for me?